My name is Andy Campbell. I'm the Acting Executive Director for National Air Security Operations. My area of responsibility is Unmanned Aircraft Systems and P-3 aircraft. We operate on the southwest border and throughout North, South, and Central America.
NASO is the only region to be in Washington, D.C. And the reason for that is not to diminish anything that any of the other regions are doing. Their work is very important. But the fact is, the other regions, Southwest region, Southeast region, and Northern border, all have a defined geographic region, so it makes sense that they're headquartered within their geography. Our geography is not any one region. Our geography is national and hemispheric. So it makes more sense for us to be co-located with our headquarters element. We're looked at automatically when national tasking comes down from the secretary level, from the president. Operations is first going to ask, what NASO assets can we throw at this?
We operate two different kinds of platforms for the most part, P-3s and UASs. P-3s are 4-engine turboprop, long-range drug interdiction platform capable of transoceanic, transcontinental travel. We use it to patrol the source and transit zones encompassing the Caribbean, most of Central and South America, and the Eastern Pacific. We also fly UAS, or Unmanned Aerial Systems. The UAS is the lion's share of our time, specifically the MQ-9. We have 10 of those aircraft. They're also a long endurance platform. They cover great distances. They can't fly nearly as fast as a P-3, but they can still cover broad swaths of real estate. It was never imagined that these were necessarily going to integrate into the National Airspace System with other commercial platforms, and that's what we've done. We've really been at the forefront of that effort. We've worked very closely with the FAA to basically develop the rules under which these aircraft are going to fly now and in the future in the National Airspace System. We've focused traditionally with those aircraft on the southwest border, but we do deploy them now more to the source and transit zones as well in South and Central American countries. The transit zone speaks of basically the real estate that's between a country that produces a particular illicit product and the transit area between. So all of the Caribbean, Central America, and the Eastern Pacific Ocean would be considered the transit zone. The people at Air and Marine have the tools and the skill sets to be able to address those transnational criminal organizations in a way that nobody else can. Whether they're in the mangrove swamps of Western Colombia, building SPSSs to carry 5,000-pound drug loads north to our country, or if they've conscripted a group of immigrants to carry 200-pound backpacks across the Sonoran Desert, we can be there to be on top of them and direct law enforcement, whether it be our personnel, our CBP brethren in OFO or BP, or a state and local police officer to go interdict. We have that ability to go out and touch them.
So we have those platforms that they fly on a regular basis, but they're also doing missions with those platforms, whether they be law enforcement missions, search and rescue missions, surveillance missions, disaster relief. I can't tell you how many thousands of gallons of water we've delivered to how many locations, through Hurricane Katrina all the way through to Maria and the next one, wherever that may be.
If you want to be part of an organization that's truly making an impact on what we do as a nation, I would say that Air and Marine's a good place to start.